Check. Hey, hey. Okay. Give it a second for people to file in. Make sure everybody's here that wants to be. Hello, everybody. How we all doing? Long time no see. Hello, 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 everybody. Hey, Mayumi. I'm trying my best to read all this. This bright light's making it tough. Hello, Brazil. Oh, hello there. I'm doing good. Hey, Kim. Hello, Argentina. It's good to see you all again. Hello from Connecticut. I think that's what that said. Shizuko's in there somewhere. Hello. Everybody doing good? Hope you all are in for, I hope you guys are not in for, but ready for this. It could go one of two ways, I think. Could be great. Could not. But that's just the way these things go, I suppose. Tampa. Hello. So yeah, we're all here. Actually, it really is a, hey birdie. It really is Kim's fault because she planted the seed. So a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago now, I put out that video for Grace Under Pressure, doing it front to back, all that stuff. I did it for the 40th anniversary of that album, which is hard to believe, but it's the truth. And I thought it'd be fun to do that whole album here with you guys, but acoustic. So it sounded fun at the time. And now I'm like, what did I get myself into? But I'm sure, if anything, it'll be entertaining. So I guess we should just get right into it. It's a shame that this, the first song is the one that most everyone will know. Well, I guess it's not a shame, but for those that are late, it might be a bit of a bummer. But hey, there's plenty of music to go for our little hour that we have here together. So I say, let's just get right to it. Okay, so yeah, Grace Under Pressure, here we go. Distant Early Morning. Try not to make too much clatter on the guitar here. All right, let's do it. Across the cities of the plain, there's no swimming in the heavy water, no singing in the acid rain. Red alert, red alert. It's so hard to stay together, passing through revolving doors. We need someone to talk to and someone to sweep the floors. Incomplete, incomplete. The world weighs on my shoulders, but what am I to do? You sometimes drive me crazy, but I worry about you. I know it makes no difference to what you're going through, but I see the tip of the iceberg and I worry about you. Cruising under your radar, watching from the satellites. Take a page from the red book and keep them in your sights. Red alert, red alert. Left and rights of passage, black and whites of youth. Who can face the knowledge that the truth is not the truth? Obsolete, absolute, yeah! Oh! The world weighs on my shoulders, but what am I to do? You sometimes drive me crazy, but I worry about you. I know it makes no difference to what you're going through, but I see the tip of the iceberg and I worry about you. The world weighs on my shoulders, but what am I to do? You sometimes drive me crazy, but I worry about you. I know it makes no difference to what you're going through, but I see the tip of the iceberg and I worry about you. Absalom, Absalom, Absalom. All right, there's song one from Grace Under Pressure, Distant Early Warning. To everybody that came in during that song, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy this 40th anniversary of Grace Under Pressure. And I forgot to mention that the other whole point of doing this was to donate to Relay for Life or American Cancer Society, whatever you want to do. Like, it's practically the same thing. Like, if each person here donated $10, that'd be great. And I know that that's something that has touched pretty much all of our lives in some shape or form. And as you all know, Rush lost Neil Peart to brain cancer. So that's also kind of influenced the charity for this one. So yeah, thanks guys. And welcome again. I say we just move on to the next one because we got a lot of music to do. Whoops. Clink. All right. I say we just keep on going to the second song on Grace Under Pressure. This one is called Afterimage. Suddenly you were gone from all the lives you left your mark upon. I remember how we talked and drank into the misty dawn. I hear the voices, we ran by the water on the wet summer lawn. I see the footprints, I remember. I feel the way you would. I feel the way you would. I feel the way you would. Try to believe, but you know it's no good. This is something that just can't be understood. I remember shouts of joy skiing fast through the woods. I hear the echoes. I learned your love for life. I live the way that you would. I feel your presence. I remember. I feel the way you would. I feel the way you would. I feel the way you would. This just can't be understood. Try to believe, but you know it's no good. This is something that just can't be understood. I remember I feel the way you would. I feel the way you would. I feel the way you would. This just can't be understood. No! That was Afterimage, second track from Grace Under Pressure. Anyone that saw the video or knows the album before all this knows how, I guess you could say electronic or maybe synth heavy it is. So after I said I was going to do this, I started having second thoughts because I was like, how is this going to work? Because there's so many keyboards and things like that. Not a single acoustic instrument just about in the whole record. But after I started fiddling with it, I was like, yeah, you know what, this actually could work out. And actually the one I was most worried about turned out to be the coolest one, but we'll get to that later. Everybody hanging in there? Let's see. Hello, everyone. All you just joining, thanks for hanging out with us today, listening to some acoustic Rush. And hopefully, when this is all over, everybody donating just a couple of dollars to American Cancer Society or your local Relay for Life, however you want to do it. This one's all about the cancer thing, like I told you. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. This next track is the third one. And anyone that's heard the song before or knows anything about Rush and, you know, their family history and things like that, especially with Geddy and Alex, know that their parents were around for the Holocaust, and this song is pretty much about that. This is called Red Sector A. Ourselves is stay alive. All that we can do is just survive. All that we can do to help ourselves is stay alive. Ragged lines of ragged gray, skeletons they shuffle away, shouting guards and smoking guns will cut down the unlucky ones. I clutch the wire fence until my fingers bleed, a wound that will not heal, a heart that cannot feel, hoping that the horror will recede, hoping that tomorrow we'll all be free. Sickness to insanity, prey unto profanity. Days and weeks and months go by, don't fear the hunger, too weak to cry. I hear the sound of gunfire at the prison gate. Are the liberators here? Do I hope or do I fear? For my father and my brother it's too late, but I must help my mother stand up straight. Are we the last ones left alive? Are we the only human beings to survive? Are we the last ones left alive? Are we the only human beings liberate us here? Do I hope or do I fear? For my father and my brother it's too late, but I must help my mother stand up straight. Are we the last ones left alive? Are we the only human beings to survive? Are we the last ones left alive? Are we the only human beings to survive? Thanks, everybody. That was Red Sector A. Sorry for that little clam up in the solo. Hey, but that's how you know it's live. There actually might be a few of you that know that song. Even casual Rush fans, because they used to play it alive. They used to play it live a whole lot. That was one of two songs that were pretty constant in their set lists. But yeah, like a few songs on this record, it's pretty deep subject matter. Like Afterimage was also about a friend of theirs that worked at the studio, and I think during the recording, or maybe like the pre-production of the album, like he was killed in a car wreck, I think, something like that. So so Neil wrote the lyrics for him for Afterimage, and then obviously Red Sector A, the Holocaust, and yeah, some deep stuff on this record, which I think kind of is one of the things that lends itself to the acoustic environment, because it sort of forces you to listen to the lyrics a little closer, even if I screw up the acoustic every now and then. And anyone that's just joining, hello everyone, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of Grace Under Pressure, and I hope that everyone that's been here since the beginning is hanging in there. Oh, it's good to see all you guys again, guys and gals. All right, let's just plow on through. This is song number 4 from Grace Under Pressure, Enemy Within. And I apologize in advance if I screw up this guitar part, because it's funky on acoustic. Even though it's pretty much the same riff, it's funky. So hopefully I don't screw it up too bad. The Enemy Within. Things crawl in the darkness, that imagination spins. Needles at your nerve ends crawl like spiders on your skin. Pow, 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 pounding in your temples, and the surge of adrenaline. Every muscle tense to fence the enemy within. Giving in to security under pressure. I'm not missing out on the promise of adventure. I'm not giving up on implausible dreams. Experience to extremes, experience to extremes. Suspicious looking stranger flashes you a dangerous grin. Shadows across your window, breath of a static charge, a tongue that tastes like tin. Steely-eyed outside to hide the enemy within. I'm not giving in to security under pressure. I'm not missing out on the promise of adventure. I'm not giving up on implausible dreams. Experience to extremes, experience to extremes. To you, is it movement or is it action? Is it contact or just reaction? And you, revolution, just resistance? Is it living or just existence? Yeah, you, takes a little more persistence to get up and go the distance. I'm not giving in, I'm not missing out, I'm not giving up on implausible dreams. Experience to extremes. I'm not giving in to security under pressure. I'm not missing out on the promise of adventure. I'm not giving up on implausible dreams. Experience to extremes. Experience to extremes. Thank you so much. That was The Enemy Within. Looks like we got a few more people lined up. Welcome, everybody. That was the 4th track off of Grace Under Pressure. This is where us old schoolers would flip the record over to side 2. But before I do that, I got something I gotta say. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Neil. 2 burgers, Faircloth. I miss you, buddy. Happy birthday to you. I have no idea if he's here. I'm sure he's gigging his Billy Joel songbook thing. But happy birthday, bro. I miss you. So as I was saying, this is where we flip the record over to side 2. So we're gonna do that right now. This song's called The Body Electric. One humanoid escapee, one android on the run. seeking freedom beneath the lonely desert sun. Time to change his program, time to change the mode, crack the code. Images conflicting into data overload. 1001 SOS. 1001 in distress. 100100. Memory banks unloading, bytes break into bits. Unit 1's in trouble and it's scared out of its wits. Guidance systems break down, a struggle to exist, to resist. A pulse of dying power in a clenching plastic fist. 1001 SOS. 1001 in distress. 100100. It replays each of the days, 100 years of routines. Bows its head in praise to the mother of all machines. All machines! One zero zero 1001 SOS. 1001 in distress. 100100. It replays each of the days, 100 years of routines. Bows its head in praise to the mother of all machines. Mother of all machines. That was the fifth track from Grace Under Pressure, The Body Electric. Electric. I have a feeling I'm going to have to retune after that one. Starting to hammer it a little bit. Sorry, guys. It's great seeing you all again. Virtually, anyways. And yeah, happy birthday, Neil. I'm sure someone will send him that video somehow. And I hope he had a great gig tonight, by the way. I think I saw my cousin Jeff. Hey, bud. Miss you, dude. I know Mom and Dad are here, and I'm pretty sure I saw Maddie. Hey, baby. All right. Well, let's keep on rolling, huh? This is track 6 from Grace Under Pressure. This is called Kid Gloves. A world of difference, a world so out of touch, overwhelmed by everything, but wanting more so much. Call it blind frustration, call it blind man's bluff. Call each other names, your voice is rude, your voice is rough. Then you learn the lesson that it's cool to be so tough. Handle with kid gloves, handle with kid gloves. Then you learn the weapons taught in school won't be enough. Put on your kid gloves, put on your kid gloves. Then you learn the lesson that it's cool to be so tough. A world of indifference, heads and hearts too full, careless of the consequence of constant push and pull. Anger got bare knuckles, anger play the fool. Anger wear a crown of thorns, reverse the golden rule. Then you learn the lesson that it's tough to be so cool. Handle with kid gloves, handle with kid gloves. Then you learn the weapons and the ways of hard knock school. Put on your kid gloves, put on your kid gloves. Then you learn the lesson that it's tough to be so cool. Anger got bare knuckles, anger play the fool. Anger wear a crown of thorns, reverse the golden rule. Handle with kid gloves, handle with kid gloves. Then you learn the weapons and the ways of hard knock school. Put on your kid gloves, put on your kid gloves. Then you learn the lesson that it's tough to be so cool, so cool. That was Kid Gloves, the sixth track. It's hard to say for me for some reason. Sixth track off of Grace Under Pressure. Thanks everybody for sticking around. I know it feels like we're kind of blowing through this, but it's a lot of music to try to condense into a teeny tiny little hour. But I see you all. So this song, this is the one before I started sitting down and working these songs out that I was the most worried about. Because out of all of them, I feel like, especially because like on the original, on Rush's version of Grace Under Pressure, once the keyboards come in, there's basically no guitar, and there's lots of keyboards in this song. But it actually kind of worked out. Does beer not? Does me okay. I don't get wasted or anything. It kind of loosens me up a little bit. Plus, I kind of warmed up before all this, so I'm good. But anyways, I got sidetracked there, sorry. Once I got that middle part figured out, I was like, you know what, this is kind of cool. And then, of course, kind of like Red Sector, right? Well, most of the lyrics on this record, it makes you focus on them a little harder, you know? And Neil was an incredible lyricist, and he basically always had something to say. So this is called Red Lenses. I see red, and it hurts my head. I guess it must be something that I read. It's the color of your heartbeat, rising summer sun. The battle's lost or won. From flash to fashion, the pulse to passion feels red inside my head. Truth is often bitter left unsaid. I said blood red, thinking about the overhead, the underfed. Couldn't we talk about something else instead? We've got Mars on the horizon, says the National Midnight Star. What you believe is what you are. A pair of dancing shoes, the Soviets on the blues, the Reds under your bed. Lying in the darkness, dead ahead. mercury is rising, barometer starts to fall. You know it gets to our soul. The pain that is learning and the rain that is burning feels red. Still go ahead. You see black and white, and I see red, red, not blue. Thinking about the overfed, the underread. I said I'm not blood red. Thinking about what you said. Think about it, oh, thinking red. Red lenses, ladies and gentlemen. Almost made it through that little bridge section. And I saw a few joining in at the very end, or about halfway through there. So hello, everybody. You've missed most of the Rush record, but that's okay. At least you're here. And for those of you just joining us, doing Rush's 1984 record, Grace Under Pressure, front to back. And pretty much the whole point of doing this is so hopefully when this is over, everybody can donate a little bit of money to either your local Relay for Life or to American Cancer Society on here on Instagram. All right, so that brings us to the last track on Grace Under Pressure. Stick around for some bonus tracks. I won't be quite done yet. Hey, BT. So, this is the last song on Grace Under Pressure, and it is one of my absolute favorite Rush songs ever. And in, I think 2 weeks, it's either a week or 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks. It's gonna be on Spotify, all that stuff. It felt kind of weird putting the whole album out on the streamers, so I decided not to. But I decided to put one song out there, and it's this one. And also, if all goes well when it comes out in 2 weeks, there will also be an Atmos mix, which is very new territory for me. So if there's any bougie people out there that have Tidal or Apple Music that has the surround Atmos stuff on it, let me know how it sounds, because it's my very first time doing a surround mix, much less an Atmos mix. So we'll see how that goes. I hope you guys enjoy that when it comes out. And I hope you guys enjoy this now, the last track on Grace Under Pressure. This is called Between the Wheels. Live between a rock and a hard place, in between times, cruising in prime time, soaking up the cathode rays. To live between the wars in our time, living in real time, holding on good time, holding on to yesterdays. know how that rabbit feels, going under your speeding wheels. Bright images flashing by, like windshields towards a fly. Frozen in that fatal climb, but the wheels of time just pass you by. Wheels can take you around, wheels can cut you down. We can go from boom to bust, from dreams to a bowl of dust. We can fall from rocket's red glare, down to brother, can you spare another war, another wasteland, and another lost generation. Slips between your hands like water, it's living in real time, a dizzying lifetime, reeling by on celluloid, struck between the eyes by the big time world, walking uneasy streets, hiding beneath the sheets, gotta try and fill the void. Going under your speedy wheels, bright images flashing by, like windshields towards a fly. Frozen in that fatal climb, but the wheels of time just pass you by. We can go from boom to bust, from dreams to a bowl of dust. We can fall from rocket's red glare, down to brother, can you spare another war, another wasteland, and another lost generation. Can take you around, wheels can cut you down, from rocket's red glare, down to brother, can you spare another war, another wasteland, another lost generation. That was the last track on Grace Under Pressure, called Between the Wheels. And there you have it, Grace Under Pressure, folks, in a funky acoustic form. Thank you all for sticking around. And I always tend to, thanks everybody. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I would love it if you guys went to American Cancer Society or your local Relay for Life and donate a little bit for sticking around and watching this today. I'd really appreciate it. So I told you we would have some bonus tracks. Those of you, which I think is kind of most of you, that have seen me do these lives before, I almost always do at least one original. What's the next full album? I'll have to have a think on that, Jeff. But I thought I would play you this next song. It's one of my most recent ones, and I started writing it during the US tour last year, and refined the lyrics then, and whenever I got back home, it was one of the first things I did whenever the tour ended. And it's about, at least then, something new, and now it's something near and dear to me. Or someone near and dear to me, I guess I should say. So here you go, Maddie. This one's for you. All right. Love is taking time. Love becomes a sign. Love can burn so bright, a star, a guiding light. Two strangers in the night, we collide. Falling into you, I feel you. Falling into you, I need you. Crawling into you, I breathe you. Falling into you. Love is tears we cry. It drifts into the sky. It's loneliness inside, a dark and sleepless night, a kiss you cannot hide, we collide. Falling into you, I feel you. Falling into you, I need you. Crawling into you, I breathe you. Falling into you. Love's a waking dream. The heart in which we bleed, the soul in which we desperately believe. Falling into you forever, crawling into you and ever, falling into you forever, crawling into you and ever, holding on to you, my lover, holding on to you, no other, crawling into you, my lover, falling into you. That was one of my two newest songs called Falling Into You. You can find it. It's out there now on Spotify and all the streamers and all the downloaders if you are so inclined. That one was for my baby girl. My Maddie. As is this next one, which is going to be the last one for us here this beautiful evening. So, this next song, I kind of had the music for it. I feel like I want to say fall of 2022, maybe. And just didn't have the lyrics quite right. And after I wrote Falling Into You and everything with Maddie and everything, the lyrics kind of fell into place where they needed to be, I think. And just once I had these two songs recorded, I just didn't want to wait to put them out because they're just two of the favorite songs that I've written so far in this wild and crazy life. And I thought they'd be perfect as a nice little surprise back on Valentine's Day. So they came out Valentine's Day this year, February 14th, which I think was the last show of our Japanese Queen and Adam Lambert tour. It was in Tokyo. Anyways, this one is called Beautiful Ways. And it's a very electric song on the studio version. So we'll see how this goes acoustically. This is called Beautiful Ways. I'm alive. You keep me sane with your beautiful ways. I'm alive. You keep me sane with your beautiful ways. I'm so high. You drive me sane with your beautiful ways. I'm alive. You keep me sane with your beautiful ways. Ooh, your eyes, they shine a perfect light. They burn a fire in my darkened skies. No other star has ever burned so bright, so bright. Infatuation of a different kind. With your body lying next to mine, we feed our lust until we die. And you make me feel so alive. sail across a sea of stars. I fall in love with everything you are. Message of love screaming near and far, so far. You're a vision that I can't deny. I fall in love with everything inside, making love till the end of time. And you make me feel so alive. You keep me sane with your beautiful ways. I'm alive. You keep me sane with your beautiful ways. I'm so high. You drive me sane with your beautiful ways. I'm alive. You keep me sane. And I will lift you up in ecstasy. It's you and me. I'm alive. I'm so high. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. That was Beautiful Ways. One of the two latest songs that came out on Valentine's Day this year. So they're available if you guys want to listen to them. And thank you so much for sticking around. I know that that was a lot of music for a condensed little amount of time. But thank you so much. And if you get a chance, and I hope that you do, I understand if you can't, that's totally fine. But whenever we end this this live, it would be so great if all of you donated even $1, $10, whatever, to American Cancer Society, Relay for Life, whatever you want to do. Just make sure we donate it to cancer research, because this is something that I feel like we can fix. And I know that every one of us here has been impacted in some shape or form. And yeah, it would just be amazing. It's been so great seeing you guys. Lots of familiar faces. Oh, before I forget, thank you Mayumi, Midori, and Azumi for all the birthday gifts that you sent me earlier this month. You did not have to do that, but I thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and maybe we'll do this again sometime sooner than later, because it's been, what did I say, 7 months? It was September since the last live, so obviously got to keep this in shape, because I'll be using it again eventually, and we'll be back out there. And yeah, thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure. Love you, Birdie. I see ya. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers, everybody. Mwah. How do you... Where's the button? There it is.